To remove the door cards then, we have a series of clips and screws. You'll clip here, screw in here, screw here, a screw down there, and then a couple clips down here. One of mine is missing, clip there will pop out, and then you should just be able to pop the door from underneath. For the manual sort of winder, the trick people use is with a cloth. You just work it down behind the top. Now this really is the beauty of owning a car this old. You never quite know what you're going to find when you first work in areas. You see, mine is held together by a load of duct tape. So normally you have this really sticky sort of black residue which gets everywhere. Yeah. So to get this off then, I'm going to drop this little bracket off. It seems to be in the way. I'm also going to then just drop off the handle. There's one Phillips head screw there. Now we can start peeling away this. And just be careful with the black stuff because it does sort of get everywhere. With the door card off then, you can see that we've got some spare plugs here. This plug here, I think, is for the motor. So what I'm going to do is I've got two regulators. So I'm going to grab them. I bought them second hand, and we're going to test them before we remove anything. So the movement looks really good actually. It's not juddering, it's quite smooth. So I'm happy. I'm going to go ahead and fit that then. You see, no wiring involved, so really easy. Great little upgrade for your car. First of all then, to get the window out, there's two bolts at the top. There's like these little black sort of spacers, I guess, or stops for the window coming out the top. So you want to just loosen them off. And then when taking these out, you want to pick them out, otherwise they'll fall into the door. So just grab them with a couple fingers. Now we've got the window in the right place. Using our winding mechanism, we can then take off the, he says he's got it in the right place, something like that. Take on 3 10mm bolts inside of here. There we have it. You can slide the window straight out. We'll put this somewhere safe. Now the glass is removed, we need to get the old window regulator removed. Unfortunately, you have to remove this bar, which runs all the way down to the bottom, down here. So we're going to have to take that out. So to remove this bar then, there is a screw just in this. You can then peel away this trim carefully, which then reveals a second screw here. A couple bolts down here, so one here, nothing underneath, and then there's one just in here as well. So then get your 10mm socket. So I've just pulled the trim off a bit more to give myself access to the bar, which is now loose. You just want to be careful when you take this off because it also makes the window loose in that little panel there. So I'm just going to peel it away and pull it up. So 12mm bolts for, you've got 2 bolts up here for the regulator, and then there's 2 underneath, just here. And then on the manual side of things, you've got 3, they're like 10mm to me, which they are, of course. So I'm going to drop the 12mm bolts out first. Yes, there's also a clip here. So with the window regulator installed, we can then go ahead and plug it in there. Don't forget as well to pop that little clip into there to hold the wires out of the way. So I'll pop this screw back at the top of the bar, and then I've just made sure that this sort of seal is seated correctly. It's probably one of the fiddliest bits. And now we've just got a bolt down here and a bolt back down the bottom. And then just move the new regulator to the desired position. Something a bit like that, and then we could just push this down and line it up with the holes and drop the bolts back in. There we go. Now just check that the window goes all the way up and all the way down. The last 2 bits, if you remember, there's 2 black sort of bars here. So I'll grab those. They sit inside that way up. So those black bars here and here are to adjust the end of the window. There's like 2 white sort of discs that should be on the actual window. Mine actually on the rear is missing, so I can't adjust this back end. So I've had to adjust this front end to basically get both sides to fit in the door. there we have it. That is it. That's everything you need to do to install electric windows to your Mark II MX5. Not too difficult. Take me about an hour and a half, 2 hours to do maybe one side. I'm going to go do the other side now. Thanks for watching another video. If you enjoyed this one, remember to like and subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you next time.